Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Pardon me, I look kind of gross right now. I haven't done a video in quite some time. Yeah, I pretty much had a mental breakdown about a week ago. No, actually more than a week now, going on 2 weeks. I had a mental breakdown, which I mean was quite fun. Let's hope that doesn't vibrate too much, and that's good. Anyways, I had a mental breakdown and I had to go see a counselor / therapist, and it was just a nightmare. I actually lost my dog. Probably one of the most traumatic things that's happened to me. I don't know how people do it, to be dead honest. It was just a lot. It was a lot. I'm thinking about it and I'm just like, I don't even know how I let me get some heat on in this bitch. It's cold in here. Shit. But it's been really, really, really rough. I'm honestly like lost for words. You guys know me, I'm never lost for words. But lately I've been, it's almost like I'm not the same person anymore. It's like I almost don't even know who I am at this point. It's taken me so long to get to where I am. I'm sober almost 2 years now, or a year and a little over, a year and a half, almost 2 years sober, not drinking or doing any drugs or anything like that. And I feel amazing. Like, I feel great. But now, for instance, sorry, I should say I felt great. I felt great. But now I just feel like, man, now that I lost my dog, it was just really instant too. It was really sudden, so it was in the course of one day. I just feel like everything's just been like taken from me. It feels like I've just been ripped. I feel like phantom limb. I just feel like a piece of me is just like missing, and I just like, it's really hard. And I don't know what to do. I wake up every day and I'm just like confused. My brain is just like blank. When I used to wake up every day, I used to be like excited to like fight for like a drive of like getting the money and like just being happy and grateful. And that's the thing. I'm so grateful for so many things I have and things like this. Nothing could really bring me down, essentially. I had this kind of like energy of the world thinks it can kind of control me, but it's like, no, I have complete control. I can do anything I want and be anybody I want to be, and that's essentially how I've been feeling for the past year and a half. Well, not year and a half, essentially, but almost since January, I've been feeling this way. I feel like my life is like a dream come true every day I wake up. It's just been amazing, and then I lose my dog, and it's like, I'm like crying every morning. Like, I cry every morning because I'm just like stressed out. I just feel so, I don't know how people do it. My business is making money, which is great. It's finally starting to bring in profit, which is, I've started it in November, but launched my first product in January. So it's going on May now, and like finally I'm starting to see some daily sales and things like that, and I've worked really hard to get there. But I just don't even have the drive. I'm checking it every day and I'm just like, I just don't have energy, and I'm just wondering why I don't have this energy, you know? So it's been a really, really tough couple of weeks. I've had to get my dog cremated as well. I had to put her down. It was just really awful. It was just awful. I had to put her down in my arms. It was just brutal. Like, it's just the saddest thing I could ever do. She wasn't even 3 pounds. 2.8 pounds. I had to rush her to the hospital, emergency in the middle of the night. I think she flatlined in the middle of the night, and I just woke up. I just woke up because my phone fell on the ground, and she was laying there, just like last breath of air, just taken from her. And I panicked, and I just started like pumping her and screaming her name, pumping her, screaming her name, pumping her, screaming her name. And then she just came back, and I was like, oh my God. I called the ambulance right away, flew her there, and honestly, I knew from that point, to be dead honest, from that point, it would have been, you don't die, and then you don't just come back to life and everything's fine. So I leave her at the vet to go. I was there with her all morning, from like 4 in the morning for a while, and I went home to change and get myself something to eat and things like that. And they message me, they call me, and they say, oh, she's doing great, like she's taking to the medication really well, all this stuff. I had to get tons of blood work done, I had to get x-rays and all that jazz. I did everything they could possibly ask me to do. I did. And they said she's great. So I was like relieved for maybe half an hour, 30 minutes. And something in the back of my head just told me, I know something's not right, because this morning she died this morning, essentially. Like, she flatlined. And I just happened to just be, and she just, that's the bond we had, that's like, I could bring her back to life. Like, that, my poor baby, honestly, I just feel awful that she had to go through all that. I just keep replaying it over and over in my head, and I just can't, there's nothing I could have did. And then they call me back within 15 minutes after the initial first call, and they say that she's seizuring, and she's not. Oh my God, it was just awful. So I assume right away she's seizuring. I couldn't even make it there. I had to pull over to the side of the road. I had a hyperventilating attack. I was crying. I was bawling on the side of the road, like just crying, bawling my eyes out for like 10 minutes. And I had, like, not even 10 minutes. I had to literally, at the 10-minute mark, almost the 10-minute mark, I had to like literally just like suck it up. And I was like, you know what? No, like, I have to get there. Like, if I'm sitting here crying on the side of the road, like, no, that's not happening. So I sucked it up, and I freaking drove my ass there, and I freaking made it. And when I made it there, she was hooked up to all these wires, and it just was really, really hard for me, because I have a super, super bad phobia of like hospitals, because essentially the same thing happened with my mom. Like, my mom had an aneurysm, so on my high school graduation, like, she said her head was hurting. The next day, we're in the ambulance. The next morning, we're in the ambulance. Like, next day, she's hooked up to all these things, and then within 24 hours, she's gone. So this is the same thing that pretty much happened to my dog. She started seizuring, and then after that, all her organs started to fail, and then she was just pretty much on life support. I wouldn't have been able to take her out of the hospital. She would have had to have been on life support to survive. And that was really hard for me. That was really, really hard. It was so hard, honestly. I don't know how people do it. But I had to put her down. So I put her down in my arms. It was just the saddest thing. I know she went peacefully, and like, she had to go, but it was just, wow. My condolences to anyone that has lost someone or their pet. Really, I was speaking to somebody in the parking lot yesterday at my work, and she lets me park on her side. And she's just a really sweet lady. Her name's Betty. She's just a really, really sweet lady. And I was just letting her know that I was just thinking of her prior in the week. And it's so interesting that I saw her that day, yesterday. And she just broke down and started crying. She just broke down. She was like, I'm sorry, like my dad used to be really friendly and all this stuff, and now it's making me cry. Like, my dad was really friendly, and he used to just do nice things like this. And I was just telling her, like, you're a nice person. Like, some people just aren't nice people, and I just feel like I'm a really nice person, and I just try very hard to be cordial with everyone. I don't like drama. I don't like to talk behind people's back or anything like that. It's just like not in my genetics. It's my genetics to be a friendly person and like love people and just try to share and like. And ever since Ponyo passed away, I've just not felt like that, and it's just awful. I just not feel like myself, and it's just really hard to try to get back to that person again, you know? It was really hard. Oh my goodness. And I've just like felt alone, you know? I've felt alone. I have people in my life to support me, and this really did show that I do have really important people in my life. Really, 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 really important people in my life. This showed me for sure. This moment really, really showed me. And I think essentially everything is kind of just, it's meant to teach us things. Things that we learn and we grow from, you know? Things that make us stronger. That's what I'm trying to take from this. I'm trying to be stronger. I'm trying to be a stronger person for her. For my mom. I'm trying to be a stronger person. That was always my thing is she was there for me when my mom passed away. I got her to kind of almost replace that void, you know? You know how when you lose somebody, you try to get a void, and now that I've lost her, I see people with dogs, and I'm just like, I don't think I could ever get something to replace her. Me, anyways. My significant other, may. And I'll love that dog, of course, but for me personally, I don't think I could just personally have my own personal dog ever again. It's just... really, really hard. It's just really hard. Animals are just like so... They have, especially dogs, like, I mean, cats are amazing too. I lost my cat the month prior. And he was just so special too, you know? And like, just thinking about them both, losing them 1 month after the other. I didn't even mention my cat. That's why I'm just so... It's just been really hard. These past couple weeks have been really hard. And to anyone out there that's going through some hard times right now, just hang in there. Like, it's dark, it's real dark, but know that there's gonna be some light. I promise you, there's gonna be light. And I know this essentially will make me stronger and make me like a better person. And I'll never, ever, ever forget her or forget that moment. Some things you just never forget. And even though time does heal and it seems to get easier, still deep down, deep down, it hurts. When I think about my mom, and this really brings up, when I was talking to my therapist, he's saying this is bringing up a lot of emotions that was from prior. So me losing the dog was just, again, the same way. It was kind of just bringing up the same emotions from losing my mom. It was just a really big... Just not fun memories, you know, to go through. And for your life just to change all just in one day. Your life life has just changed. And the same thing happens to me again. But you know what? I'm strong and I'm a survivor, and I know other people out there are strong and they're survivors. And you can do it. And that's maybe why I have to make this video, to say that at the end of the day. To say, you know what, you can do it. Like, it's dark, but shit. You have people out there that will flash that light, and that light will come, I promise you. I promise you. So you know what, I think I'm gonna end it there. I'm pretty much almost at my destination. I'm actually moving, so I'm just picking up my tax documents here from the house. Then I'm gonna drop it off to the guy that's gonna do my taxes for me. Hopefully I can get some return, because I could really use it right now. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and like I said, hang in there. I'm the next exit. Yes, please. Hang in there and know that you can do it, and things will get better. If you ever need to talk, let me know. Like, hit me up, sound off below, and follow me if you want, or follow me if you don't. Y'all gonna do what the fuck y'all want to do anyways. You already know. Cut that shit.